In this video, we will discuss the best practices for ladder use, proper maintenance, care, and helpful tips to keep you safe during every use. The safest approach to do any activity is with the appropriate ladder, but how can you be sure you select the proper one? It's important to understand the differences between ladders, including their functions, ratings, and materials. Let's start by selecting the style that best fits your job. There are 5 basic categories of ladders: step, extension, multi-use, podium, and job-made. A step ladder is a lightweight, mobile, A-frame ladder. An extension ladder, also known as a portable ladder, is a ladder that has 2 separate pieces which fit into each other that are secured with brackets, allowing the user to slide part of the ladder up or down to obtain the height needed. Multi-use ladders have the capacity to be put up in a number of configurations, making them versatile and a great option. Podium ladders are similar to A-frame ladders, but they provide a large standing area, allowing workers to face multiple directions without having to get down and reposition the ladder. And the last category is job-made, which are ladders that are constructed on site, typically out of wood, to fit a very specific need. To help you decide which type of ladder will work best for your task, you need to know the following. What job or jobs will you need the ladder? Will the ladder be used inside or outside? What heights do you need to reach? What amount of weight will be on the ladder? Will you be working near or around live electricity or power lines? The maximum weight the ladder can safely support is shown on the ladder's duty rating sticker. Calculating the workload is critical to your safety. Before climbing the ladder, you need to add together the estimated weight of the worker who will be using the ladder, plus the tools required for the job and any materials needed. Then check that the combined weight is not over the ladder's limit. Then decide what heights you will need to work at to perform the operation. The maximum safe reaching height is approximately 4 feet higher than the height of the ladder. For example, if you needed to reach a 10-foot ceiling, you can safely use a 6-foot ladder. Lastly, you need to consider the materials the ladder is constructed out of. Typically, it's either wood, aluminum, or fiberglass. Hazardous conditions and various chemicals found around the job site can affect your choice of ladder. For example, if you're working around electricity or live wires, you need to use a ladder constructed out of a non-conductive material such as wood or fiberglass. Just like any other tool on a job site, ladders must be kept in excellent operating condition and protected from physical harm, to guarantee that your work can be done safely and successfully. Before using the ladder, always do a visual inspection. You want to look for any damage or anything that might limit the ladder's ability to be used safely. Depending on the type of ladder, it will have either non-skid pads for use on hard surfaces, like concrete and flooring, or metal feet for soft surfaces like grass, dirt, or gravel. Next, inspect the side rails and rugs for any slits, cracks, bends, corrosion, or missing sections. Lastly, look at the hardware like bolts, rivets, fasteners, and/or latches for anything loose, weakened, missing, or corroded. All defective or damaged ladders must be immediately tagged as defective and removed from the job site. Doing regular inspections and maintaining all ladders on site will help extend their use and help ensure that all work can be done safely and successfully. When handling or setting up a ladder, you always need to be aware of your environment. Look for potential hazards or obstacles that could put you or nearby coworkers in unsafe situations. When carrying a ladder, remember to hold the rail toward the center to generate a balanced weight and making it easier to maneuver. If you have to carry a long or heavier ladder, ask for help from a coworker and remember to use caution when maneuvering a ladder through confined spaces. Always beware of nearby electrical wires and remember to keep a safe distance away, at least 10 feet. When using a stepladder, open the ladder completely so that the spreader bar is horizontal and locked. Then ensure that all 4 feet are touching the ground and have secure footing. You should never use a stepladder in a closed or leaning position. To safely use an extension ladder, you need to place the ladder at a 4-to-1 angle against its point of contact. Then you should secure the ladder at either the bottom or the top to prevent any sideways movement. Always check that all the feet on the ladder are touching the ground and have secure footing. If the ground you're working on is uneven, you can use a device like a ladder leveler. If you're on a hard surface, like concrete, you should use a ladder with non-skid or rubber feet. If you're on a soft surface like dirt, grass, or gravel, you need to use the metal feet and dig them into the ground to fully secure the ladder. The extension ladder rails need to extend past the landing surface or access point a minimum of 3 feet. Properly setting up a ladder helps prevent injuries and aids in the efficiency of the job at hand. One of the most common causes of fatalities and injuries on construction sites is falls from ladders. Here are some key reminders and helpful tips to keep you working safely with a ladder while on the job site. Always read and abide by the ladder's load ratings and safety recommendations. When climbing, these instructions are typically found on the side rails. To prevent falls while working on a ladder, you should always maintain 3 points of contact, such as 2 hands and 1 foot, or 1 hand and 2 feet. Never overreach. The maximum reaching distance is approximately 4 feet above the height of the ladder. On an extension ladder, the highest standing level is 4 rungs down from the top, and on a stepladder it's 2 rungs down from the top. Never set up a ladder in a high-traffic area where other workers or machinery could bump or knock down the ladder. Never place a ladder upon other objects such as boxes, barrels, scaffolds, or any other unstable bases in order to obtain additional height needed. Never use an improvised or homemade ladders, or carry out makeshift repairs to a damaged ladder. The appropriate setup, operation, and maintenance of your ladders will help limit major injuries and maintain a safe workplace while on site.